Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi, my name is Wardasri Edza. I'm from Group 5. Today I'll be present technology in ELT. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, let's start with introduction. Along with technological developments, currently information technology in the world of education has developed into various subjects including English. This helps teachers to make it easier to convey the subject matter so that students can understand the lesson quickly and variety and fun. With the development of information technology, the teacher can create a variety of learning media so that students can learn English with easy and fun, so that in the end, they no longer think that English lessons are a difficult and scary subject. Okay, next slide, please. Next is the importance of technology in ELT. So why it is important for us? Technology in ELT is important for many reasons. It is not only important because it is the standard of education that is expected today, but it can also improve education. For example, first is effective. Kids can learn at their own pace. We know that kids learn at their own pace, and sometimes the traditional classroom makes it difficult to do so. In education, technology helps children to adapt to their own speed of learning. Until they understand, students who need more time can spend more time going through drills, while students who need less help can move on. It also frees up the teacher to assist children at an individual level who need further help. The second is more research. With technology, teachers are no longer confined to the textbook that are issued by their institution. And the students have several different opportunities to learn through the use of other resources such as video, audio, and immersive learning. In an engaging way, teachers can find innovative ways to teach their students. The learning world has been transformed by technology so that learning is more hands-on. The third is fun. Technology keeps children interested in learning activity. Children often struggle, particularly if it is not interactive, to remain on task or interested. Even the most mundane school activities can be made more enjoyable by technology in English learning, which will help students remain focused. The fourth is long-term benefits. To succeed in the real world, technology is important because the truth is that without technology, it is almost impossible to survive the world of work. It is therefore better if kids learn how to use technology earlier rather than later. Arguably, it is more important to be computer literate than any of the more conventional skills taught in schools. Next slide, please. The next is kinds of technology that can be used easily. Currently, learning English is very varied. With this various form, it makes students more enthusiastic about learning English. There are some platforms and applications that we can use in ELT. The first is YouTube. There are many modern and more effective ways to improve your English language skills. One way that is in accordance with technological development is learning English through YouTube. In this situation, Learners can search for various types of English learning materials with an audio-visual model. By using YouTube to learn any foreign language, learners can get at least four benefits. Namely, first, the learning process will be much more fun. And then learning the proper pronunciation of a word in a foreign language. The third is videos can make understanding the material faster. And the last, learner can get learning videos easily from the internet. The second is Google. As we know, by searching in Google, we can get a lot of information, right? By using Google, teachers can get lesson material and example of fun activity that can be used in the classroom. Students can also get addition lesson in Google. For example, if students do not understand the lesson on the textbook, they can get the simple material on Google. Google has many other tools that can be used for support learning activity like Google Translate, Google Classroom, and Google Meet. And the last is Duolingo. Uniquely, students will not feel bored learning foreign languages through this application because Duolingo is designed to resemble a game display that can be adjusted to their activities and learning style. By learning through Duolingo, students will learn about vocabulary, phrases, grammar, spelling, and conversation in English. Uh, Another advantage of Duolingo is that it provides daily reports on your progress in learning as well as materials that can be stored offline. Next slide, please. The next is the challenges that we have to face by integrating technology in ELT. The application of technology in education has its own problems. It takes time for the transformation process from a system that previously applied a little technology to a system with a more dominant technology application. These problems can include, first, students using social media. Of course, teachers fear their students will be playing around on social media instead of using their devices for educational purposes. As we know, today's learners spend quite a bit of time on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and etc. To prevent this issue, when preparing your network, make sure to include a next generation firewall that provides application filtering. The next is network overload. When you put mobile devices in the hands of all the students, teacher, and staff, your network can be easily become overloaded if it wasn't appropriately designed to handle all those wireless devices. Many school current wireless network infrastructures just are not designed to handle the amount of activity and the number of devices that are sucking up bandwidth. Getting a wireless site survey is vital for any new major classroom technology integration like iPads or BYOD. The third is lack of knowledge of using technology. The development of teaching staff to have professional competence in the field of ICT is still minimum. Plus the attitude of educators who are reluctant to follow changes and fear of new information of technology. And then the number of educators who are able to apply the new technology is small. The third is security breach. Students many times are more curious than they are malicious. They want to push the boundaries just to see if they can. If your network allows them access to the admin servers, you can bet that they are going to get on it. Security is the big challenge, and one of the main reasons many schools have never allowed major classroom technology rolls out previously. This can be avoided with what we call role-based access control. This allows you to know who, what, when, and how people are connecting to your network and limit their access based on the profile or role you have set up. And the last is cheating. Many students who had relied on technology seems lazy to do tasks by themselves and ended up using technology to help them finish their tasks. As with anything, there are risks with bringing new technology in the classroom. These drawbacks actually pale in comparison to the world of possibilities classroom technology can bring. I think that's all from my presentation. Now I open the floor for Q&A section. Is there any question? Guys, is there any question?
Yeah, Wardah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have question for you.
Okay.
Okay, Wardah, do you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, my question is there any other benefit of using technology than you have explained before? I mean, could you give more example about the benefit of using technology?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, there is a benefit, the other benefit. First is by using technology properly, we can cost efficient and save more time. And then we can eliminate the usage of paper. And then we can get better teaching and learning method by using technology. Farid, did I answer your question?
Yeah, in brief, you answer that question. Okay, thank you.
Fioren, please.
Yes, Fioren.
Yes. So my name is Fioren. I want to ask about. So you think that bringing up technology in the classroom is useful, or it could be harmful for both of them? I mean, for students and teachers. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll try to answer Fioren's question. Is it useful or harmful? In my opinion, it depends on the teacher and students. If they have commitment to use technology to help their learning activities, it will be useful. But if the teacher doesn't care about what the students doing and just using technology because it is the standard of learning, so we can say it harmful. So the teacher have to keep in their mind that using technology as a learning tool, not just the cool new thing. Fioren, did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you, Wardah, for answering my question.
Yes, Debbie.
I want to ask, in your opinion, how can we decrease learners' addiction in using the technology? For example, they use gadgets in the classroom. How can we decrease this?
Okay, I'll answer your question. First, in my opinion, first the teacher have to be assertive to their students. After that, the teacher can limit time of using gadget by doing real activity, for example, doing game like role play and etc. And then teacher must give a good example of their student. Like when the students doing individual assignment in class, the teachers do not play their gadget in front of their students. Instead, teacher can walk around and ask their student, is there any question or do they confused about the task? Did I answer your question, Debbie?
Yes, that's clear, Wardah. Thank you.
Okay, I think that's all from my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.